Hey there, welcome on back. As always, I'm Carl with Target's Attitude, absent-minded professor of knives and all things sharp. Sit on back, grab your pens and paper, class is about to begin. Today, we're taking a second look at a knife I've been using as an EDC knife for about 6 months now. Civivi Asticus. That's right, Civivi Asticus. Sweet knife. I've been using it as an EDC for about 6 months now, and I love it. For those of you who have seen the original video, not the exact same knife, using a slightly different style, but it was a great knife, even if it was a little bit bloodthirsty. I'll put a link down below in case you want to see that. For those of you who are new to the channel, though, let's get the syllabus work out of the way first, shall we? If you are new to the channel, welcome. We do mainly knife reviews here on Fridays. Occasionally I'll do a bit of camping gear, flashlights, compasses, cooking equipment, that sort of thing. But mainly knives. Then on Mondays we do knife basics. That's what you really need to know. This is aimed more at those who are new to the knife world and are starting to learn about it, want to know what all those fancy terms we use means. What is a flat ground? What is a hollow grind? What is a clip point? That sort of thing. But it's enough information that those who have been around for a while can get something out of it as well. For those of you who have been with us for a while, welcome on back. I'm glad you made it back. Just got one question for you. And yes, y'all know exactly what it is. Have you subscribed yet? Okay. I'm getting lots of people over there on the East Coast. Fair number of people on the West Coast. I've got at least one guy down there in Australia. Looks like I've got a couple over there in Scotland, which is cool. Got a guy over in France. Someone in Russia. Fantastic. But you, right there in the center. Just outside New Orleans. Dude, what are you doing? You know it's so simple. You just click that button right down there that says subscribe. Then you hit the button next to it that looks like a bell. That way you get notified every time I do a neat new video. It's a win-win situation. Win for you because you don't miss any of my videos. Win for me because, well, excuse me. As I was saying, win for me because the more subscribers I have, the easier it is to get all these neat new things. So let's help each other out, shall we? But on to what you came for. The knife. Civivi Asticus. One I've been carrying is the Damascus with the carbon fiber handle scales. And as you can see, even though I've been using it fairly frequently, almost every day for the past 6 months, those handle scales are still pristine. No scratching, no anything. Of course, you'd expect that from carbon fiber, but that doesn't always hold true. The pocket clip is a nice design, and it is reversible. You can flip it over so that it's a left-handed carry instead of right hand. As always, they've got the nice C on the pivot point. Cage ceramic ball bearings. Their Damascus is just gorgeous. I love that raindrop pattern. It is, and the pivot point is sweet. I mean, even in spite of all the use it's had, it's still, maybe it could use a little bit of pivot oil. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Let me see something here. I've got some pivot oil here somewhere, I think. At least I did. Give me just a second. Alright. Knife pivot oil. I love this stuff. It's a little expensive, but it is fantastic. Just does such a great job with knives. So let's just put a drop or two down there. Drop down there. Cap it back up before I spill it all over everything. And just work it in a little bit. Maybe another drop right in there. I'm hearing a little bit of grinding as if I've got some stuff down in the pivot, which is possible. I mean, carry it in your pocket long enough and okay. See why I like that nice pivot lube so much. Look how much of a difference it's made. Just a few drops. Great stuff. And it's right back to where it was when it was new. Blade's been touched up once, as you can probably see by the very tip. But only once in 6 months. So let's see how it does. Start with a standard piece of scrap paper. Yeah. Like a knife through hot butter. Or, excuse me, a hot knife through butter. Standard piece of corrugated cardboard with a pouch for the shipping label. Right through. Beautifully. Yep. Still makes short work of opening up cardboard, doesn't it? Something a little different. Don't do this test very often, but bag of salt. Every so often, especially when I'm doing pitmaster work, I've got to open up bags of spices. So let's see here. Yes. That's going to open up any bag of spices I know of, isn't it? Fast and easy. Is exactly what you want if you're working as a pitmaster. Let's see here. Hang packaging test. No. Here we go. Standard Gold Peak tea bottle. Very heavy, much heavier than a standard soda bottle. If you can open this up, it can open up any hang packaging I know of. Okay. That tip took a little bit to get in, but once it's in, that was fast and easy. Paracord. That's here. Got the paracord all tangled up, but that's what happens when you have paracord in a house with 3 cats. Let's see how it does on this. Straight through, no problem. And yeah, absolutely gorgeous piece of leather. And see how it does with heavy gauge cowhide. Straight through, no hesitation or problems whatsoever. Let's see here. Zip ties. Handiest thing invented. In fact, I need to pick some more up for this weekend because I'm going to be going to a gun show. Now, last week's knife didn't do very well with zip ties. Let's see how this one does. That was fast and sweet. If I need to trim it up, kind of almost pulled it out of my hands there, but there. Beautiful. Let's see here. Now this is kind of shot, but let's go ahead and see how it does. There we go. That worked pretty nicely. Shaving the edge smooth. Does that quite nicely. Yeah. Can't complain about that. Okay. Now this is why I started wearing a leather glove. When I tried tying tests with the original one, it slipped and bit me. Now, let's see here. Can I baton this? Turning down through beautifully. If you look at the grain, you'll see I'm not going with the grain, I'm going against the grain. So, yeah. Moved it fast and easy. And then it's smoothing out the rough edges just nicely as well. Yeah, it's like very handy in my shop, that's for sure. And even after all of that, still no problem whatsoever with the paper. So there you have it. The Civivi Asticus. Beautiful knife, especially in that raindrop pattern Damascus. Just as pretty in the jade colored G10 handle of the one I did the original review of. Lovely fidget factor. All in all, probably one of my favorite EDC knives right now. Definitely worth your consideration. But gotta get going. As I say, I've got a gun show this weekend, so gotta get the trailer packed up and gas up the truck and get going. So in the meantime, though, I hope you learned something. Hope you found it of at least a little use if you didn't learn anything. And I wish you luck. Until next week, you take care. We're going to leave you with a couple videos over here I think you'll enjoy. And of course, as always, you can just hit that target right there if you want to subscribe. I hope you do. And you take care. See you now. Bye.